Hey, it's Joe Glines, and I just want to let you guys know, I know you're subscribers, which means you're probably pretty familiar with AutoHotkey, but I finished a Udemy course called Intro to AutoHotkey, and it's about automation and how to start using AutoHotkey. It's the very, very basic, so a lot of the stuff is probably you may not need, but just want to let you know it's there. Let's see, first I start off intro, explaining why you should even care about AutoHotkey, what is RPA and desktop automation, how is AutoHotkey a bit different than the others, and then I go through and install Studio. So I install both AutoHotkey and then Studio. Let's see, where is that? That's it's basically in these two. And then after walking through, I cover some of the critical concepts. So that auto exec section or execute section at the top, referencing variables, understand the difference between directives, commands, and functions. And then let's see, someone here, do you want to have multiple scripts or single scripts? So I cover that in section 3. Section 4, this is some of the more powerful built-in tools that I think a lot of people use. I do touch on hot strings, but since Jackie and I have that Udemy course on hot strings, I didn't go in depth in that. But I do cover hotkeys, remapping of keys, choosing the file folder type things, and reading files. But I think actually the reading files maybe is a little bit later here. Mouse clicks. And then I do this working session, this overview. By the way, the entire thing, everything was done live, and when things didn't work quite right, I left that in because for people who don't program a lot, I think it's critical to see how you troubleshoot and how you figure out what worked and what didn't work. And what I don't like about lynda.com and those kind of courses, which are great courses, don't get me wrong, but you don't see the goof ups, the things that don't work the way they expected them to. It makes it look like, everything is always, fine and dandy, and then they still don't really teach you how to troubleshoot and how to fix things. And so I left all my warts and everything in this. So just be prepared for that. And let's see, some basic programming. So if logic and checking to see what's in there. I do cover Go subs. And then the next one, assigning value stuff. Functions to me are one of the best things that you can learn how to use in AutoHotkey. And so I cover how to use functions, how to create your own, leveraging some of the built-in functions. And then this was kind of frequently used things that I find a lot of people, including myself, use these functionalities, and so I wanted to include these in the core. There's so many things AutoHotkey does, right? It's really hard to pick and choose what's the intro level because you can't cover everything. It would just be way too much stuff. So I picked and chose just what I thought was the most useful, most helpful. So that was in here. And then when working other programs of basically activating in the windows, detecting if they're there, and then if you want to be able to activate it and whatnot. And then some more troubleshooting as well, with another wrap-up session of just working through using some of the previous code that we had covered and showing how to troubleshoot, how to incorporate multiple things into one script, how to test. Some things went wrong in this, and so I had to troubleshoot, figure out what's going on. But right now, the course is free on Udemy, so I suggest if you are interested, you go check it out now and start going along and just plug along, pick, maybe it's an 30 minutes a day or an hour a week or something, but schedule some time, put it in your calendar, and start working through it. I figured the course will be free all of July. I'm not really trying to make a lot of money here or anything. What I really want to do is to write a book in AutoHotkey and all the advanced stuff you can do, but I didn't think it was really fair to write a book on here are the cool things you can do with AutoHotkey without having some good training to explain to people, here's how you use AutoHotkey to do those things. Because the last thing I'm going to do is write a book on programming, right? I don't think books are great ways to teach programming. I think working courses, like things like in Udemy, are much better at showing you applying stuff, right? The book will be more about a cheat sheet of here's what you can do with it. Here's some really cool stuff and some example scripts, but not actually how to program. So I'll probably do at least one intermediate, maybe 2 intermediate courses after this. I might take some time off for summer, but I'll get back to it. And anyway, check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Give me a rating. Just remember, it was purposely left raw so you can see how things go wrong. So hopefully you don't rate me down for that, because I really wanted to help people learn how to troubleshoot and how to make things work. Cheers.